Genesis chapter 48. Sometime later, Joseph was told, "Your father is ill." So he took his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim, along with him. When Jacob was told, "Your son Joseph has come to you," Israel rallied his strength and sat up on the bed. Jacob said to Joseph, "God Almighty appeared to me at Luz in the land of Canaan, and there he blessed me and said to me, 'I am going to make you fruitful and increase your numbers. I will make you a community of peoples, and I will give this land as an everlasting possession to your descendants after you.' Now then, your two sons born to you in Egypt before I came to you here will be reckoned as mine. Ephraim and Manasseh will be mine, just as Reuben and Simeon are mine. Any children born to you after them will be yours. In the territory they inherit, they will be reckoned under the names of their brothers. As I was returning from Padan, to my sorrow, Rachel died in the land of Canaan while we were still on the way, a little distance from Ephrath. So I buried her there beside the road to Ephrath, that is Bethlehem. When Israel saw the sons of Joseph, he asked, "Who are these?" "They are the sons God has given me here," Joseph said to his father. Then Israel said, "Bring them to me so I may bless them." Now Israel's eyes were failing because of old age, and he could hardly see. So Joseph brought his sons close to him, and his father kissed them and embraced them. Israel said to Joseph, "I never expected to see your face again, and now God has allowed me to see your children too." Then Joseph removed them from Israel's knees and bowed down with his face to the ground. And Joseph took both of them, Ephraim on his right toward Israel's left hand, and Manasseh on his left toward Israel's right hand, and brought them close to him. But Israel reached out his right hand and put it on Ephraim's head, though he was the younger, and crossing his arms, he put his left hand on Manasseh's head, even though Manasseh was the firstborn. Then he blessed Joseph and said, "May the God before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac walked faithfully, the God who has been my shepherd all my life to this day, the angel who has delivered me from all harm, may he bless these boys. May they be called by my name and the names of my fathers Abraham and Isaac, and may they increase greatly on the earth." When Joseph saw his father placing his right hand on Ephraim's head, he was displeased. So he took hold of his father's hand to move it from Ephraim's head to Manasseh's head. Joseph said to him, "No, my father, this one is the firstborn. Put your right hand on his head." But his father refused and said, "I know, my son, I know. He too will become a people, and he too will become great. Nevertheless, his younger brother will be greater than he, and his descendants will become a group of nations. He will bless them that day and said, 'In your name will Israel pronounce his blessing. May God make you like Ephraim and Manasseh.' So he put Ephraim ahead of Manasseh. Then Israel said to Joseph, 'I am about to die, but God will be with you and take you back to the land of your fathers. And to you I give one more ridge of land than to your brothers, the ridge I took from the Amorites with my sword and my bow.'" The word of the Lord, Genesis chapter 48. So, this is the time that Israel is dying, and he was at a good age during this time, and Joseph was um, being cold or yeah told about the situation of his father and brought his sons, his two sons, to his father to be blessed. But Jacob blessed um, Ephraim with his right hand, while Manasseh, who is the eldest, with his left hand. So during those time, left and right have meanings, and it was so important for them to receive blessing from the right hand. We can see here, maybe you ask if this kind of belief is still working nowadays. Of course it does, because that's how the Lord expresses his blessing. There is some kind of force in the right hand versus in the left. We can read more about it when we read the Bible. We can see how the Lord um, uh, bring blessing with the right hand, and the left is lesser than the right. So um, this means that Ephraim or Manasseh, who is the eldest, will be subject to Ephraim, who was the youngest. So this happened also in the life of Jacob, because he is the youngest, though he was being blessed more than um, his brother Esau. So this blessing is not all physical blessing, material blessings. This blessing is a favor from the Lord, whom the Lord will choose to be his servant. So, like what happened to Jacob, Jacob was not that rich. Okay, in fact, Esau became more richer than Jacob. If we can see it during the time when they met again after Jacob left the household of his in-laws, because Jacob was just a simple shepherd, and he tend flocks, his household tend flocks. He was not that great. But what matters most is the protection of the Lord, the promise of the Lord through his descendants. That's what matters most. So in our life, we must um, see it like this, that the blessing of the Lord, being with the Lord and having this relationship with the Lord, listening to his word, praying to him, having a close communication with the Lord is more important, is the best blessing that we can receive from the Lord, more than any wealth in the world. Wealth in the world will just vanish whenever we die, and it can be corrupted, it can be stolen, right? So, but the blessing of the Lord won't be vanish. It won't stop, and it's eternal. Until you die, you will be bringing this kind of blessing, because it's a relationship. It's a bond between your soul and God Himself. So, this is more important than those material blessings. So, during this time um, of Jacob, he blessed Ephraim. So we'll see in the next few chapters of the Bible of Genesis what was the impact of this action of Jacob to the lives of Manasseh, and Ephraim. So remember, they were 12 sons, including um, Benjamin and Jacob. And what Jacob or Joseph, I mean, but what Jacob did, he adopted the two sons of Joseph, who were Manasseh and Ephraim. So Joseph now, that's why Joseph is not one of the 12 tribes. So that's the that's this is how it it shows on this, because on under the 12th tribe, Manasseh and Ephraim were included on the 12 tribes, but there was no Joseph. So yep, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I was able to share to you something today and encourage you to read the Bible. God bless you all, guys. Bye bye.